Hey, this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Char. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Hello. How are y'all doing today? Right now, we are going to do the front porch, baby. What is the front porch, Auntie? Me and these R's just love getting in the way. When I tell you Medea was, when she kept putting those R's in every word, I swear it's like that when you get older, baby. Anyway, the front porch is where I read your comments. Who's yours? Yours, the subscribers, the people who make little, words and comments on my channel. I take the time to read your comments on a video series that I call the Front Porch Talk, where we are sitting on the Fairmont Crest front porch, baby, with our glass of champagne or ginger ale or Pepsi or Coke, whatever it is, and we just sitting on the front porch, running our mouth, baby, on this hot, beautiful day here in the Carolinas. I don't know where you're living, but it's beautiful here, and we just sitting over here talking, chit chatting. I'm seeing what y'all been up to and stuff like that. Whew, what an interesting week. Today is Wednesday, September the 24th, 2025. And yeah, today is a really, really good day. Really good day. It's been a really interesting 2 days of episodes, especially on Monday, honey. It was all over the place, but I loved it. I loved it. Everybody's waiting for Dougie's demise, and it's coming. I didn't see it before, but now for Vanessa to do what she did and turn down his vacation, proposal, and then wanted to tell Joey she'll go anywhere with him. I wonder how she's gonna feel when she finds out that Joey had something to do with Dougie's demise. So yeah. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started on my comments, honey. And I start from the last front porch that I had put up for you guys, which I actually did that live. I actually turned the camera on and read everybody's comments live. So I ain't doing that today, as you can see. I'm not camera ready, and I just want to go ahead and get this through with and do my voiceover like I always do. And I'm actually sitting at my computer this time, so I was sitting over here doing some ideas and brainstorming some things that I want to do on my other channel. I have a reactions channel, and I want to do a reactions channel, but I'm not too sure what I want to do it in. I don't want to do it like looking at people's failures and they getting on the camera crying about not having a job and stuff like that. I just feel like that's just pouring salt on the wound. So I don't know if I want to do that. Although I know it's popular, I don't want to pour salt on people's wounds. So just trying to figure out what can I do to do reactions. I should love do reactions to music, but YouTube gonna take your money. Well, not YouTube, but the damn musicians want their coins. So, trying to figure that out, but I'll figure it out like God always does. He always comes through right on time. Oh, we still here, y'all. There was a prophecy. This is not laughing. I swear it's not. But yesterday, which was the 23rd, and today is the 24th, was supposed to have been the rapture. Y'all know I used to be a former first lady. So, in my Bible, okay, my Bible, Biblioteca, it said no man knows the day or the hour. No man. Right? I mean, am I wrong out there? People who read the word and know the word and live by the word as much as you can? Yes. It said no man knows the day or the hour when the king shall arrive. And I don't blame Jesus for not telling us, because the fact of a mere man telling a lot of these people all around the world what was going to happen yesterday and today. Do you see how much fear they had? Do you see how much that's if you're a believer of it. If you're not, I'm not here to debate. It's just is what it is. Let's just have some fun. This is lighthearted humor. But at the same time it's serious too. Some of these damn people done sold their houses, giving away money. I don't know why they just didn't come over here and drop all that in my cash app. Y'all should have came over here and gave it to me. Shit. Um just leaving lists for us that was gonna be here left behind. They got pastors telling they congregation to quit their jobs. It's like give away their cards. I'm like, y'all, if he would have told us exactly what time he's coming back again, as if you're a believer, then man, it's gonna be chaos. Everybody gonna be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do it. We'll be and giving it would be chaotic. It would be so crazy. So I don't see how these people took this man who we don't even know what he looked like. Unless you do know what he looked like. I don't know. If you know what the man looked like from South Africa, send it to me via my email. Because me and my boyfriend was trying to find a picture of him. Maybe we didn't dig deep enough, but if y'all know who he is, right, again, on this front porch, we just don't talk about Beyond the Gates, but we talk about anything that pops up, even if it's related to the show. Or sometimes I'll squeeze a little pop culture in there, just a little bit now. But if y'all know what this man looked like, please send it to me via email, thespianaunty@gmail.com, because it's ridiculous. That man must got some power, honey. Has he prophesied before? Did it come true? It's like, that means I can get my ass on the camera and say anything and I'll have a following. Oh, I guess I do, huh? I got my rascals, baby. When you speak to people, baby, you will have a tribe. You definitely will. If you ever had any doubts that you don't have nothing worth to talk about, baby, and if you thought about even having a like a camera or a channel or anything, do it, because there's always somebody out there that's going to connect and resonate with you. They're going to connect with you. They're going to find some type of commonality with you by what you said or how you said. Oh, girl, you know you sound like my auntie when you said that. Girl, you sound like my grandmammy. They're going to find some type of connection, or you speak what they would normally say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, I'm just shocked about that, honey. And I know my girl Tisha Campbell. Y'all know her little performance that she gave years ago with her for her song "I'm Still Here." I'm, I'm, I'm still here, here, here. And I'm got a nerve to be dancing. Now I'm the best chair dancer, y'all. Y'all saw that in my last video. I will dance in a chair in a heartbeat. So yeah. And I'm telling Tisha right now, Tisha Campbell, Martin, I know you took Martin off, but Tisha Campbell, don't you take your ass right there and try to reenact that whole musical performance. Let that stay where it is, and live off of the residuals of what you're making now. Because I'm sure that tune, that song is getting a lot of traction, and you finna get paid, sis, if you ain't already been paid because of the "I'm Still Here" from the Rapture. So don't take your ass out there and do another video, sis. Me and you the same age, and I know you gonna do it, ain't you? Excuse me. Watch Tisha take her ass out there and make a whole new "I'm Still Here" rendition of it. She better not. Just let that crazy ass performance you did back then take care of itself, sis. All right? Live off the money. Look at God. God did that. You thought you was doing the shit, and everybody thought you was looking all foolish and crazy. But now, here it come. That song came right back full circle, baby. And you probably are, your song is going viral, like super viral. So you need to talk with your publicist or somebody and find out how you can ride that wave. I don't think you should rename it. I think that maybe you should have a t-shirt or something. Make some t-shirts out of that, like how we did with them damn folding chairs a couple summers ago. People was having folded chair earrings, folded chair t-shirts. Shit, that was the bomb. Still be wearing that shit. I don't have one, but yeah, you need to tweak that, use that, baby. Get the website. I'm Still Here. She can rack up on damn TikTok because she's already on there with her son. Girl, make you some "I'm Still Here" t-shirts on damn Canva and sell that shit. Girl, you need to do that because it's gonna die down by next week. Next week, ain't nobody gonna be talking about you. So go ahead and make them t-shirts, Tisha. All right, I've been talking almost 10 minutes now. I got this rash on my arm. I think it was like I started taking some, what's this called? Elderberry, black elderberry vitamins from CVS. I think I have a slight allergy to them. So I ain't taking this shit today. I was only doing it because, I had my play and I ain't trying to catch nothing. But I don't like this rash. It's just on my arm. So my body is so diva, honey. Do y'all? Is there something y'all take? I know I probably need to take like a Benadryl or something type of allergy pill to get rid of this itchiness. So I'm gonna go later and get some so it can help me calm my inflammation down. But is there anything that y'all take or allergic to that if you take it, your shit start popping out? You just start itching and bumping and stuff. That's me with my arm. I don't know what's going on. So, And I'm trying not to scratch it, but I swear I want to scratch it. I'm not gonna scratch it though. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. I start from the actual front porch and then I work my way back from, we're going to talk about episode number 1. Come on now. Don't go slow on me now. I don't know, honey. The last comments from the last videos, I don't know why I clicked this. Episode 1, I know 134, 135, and 1, what's this? 133. So 133, 134, 135. Those are the 3 that we're going to talk about today. All right, so we're gonna go to the front porch. We have Miss Jasmine Williams, 5565. Hey, Jazzy. She says, by the way, I love your recaps, Auntie. Thank you, my love. Do the front porch live. Girl, Jasmine be wanting me to do everything. Jasmine says, it worked. Can't wait for the pictures to come back on the recaps and the AI intro. She says, thank you for doing these every day. The Rascals love it and appreciate your grind, girl. We be riding. Thank you, Jasmine, girl. You be having me, you give me so much inspiration, girl. You must got a lot of energy, sis. She want me to do everything. Get on camera, boo. Get the pictures back in there, girl. Get on the porch, baby. Go ahead and bring back the mechanical auntie. We want you to do everything. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna ease my way back into it, especially the pictures, because I know I love doing those. I like to see the end results. Like doing that shit live is a trip. But after I see the end results and see that the scenes that I'm talking about matches what they were going through at the time, I really do like the imagery. So I'm definitely gonna go back to that probably sometime next week once I'm finished with my show, and then I'm going out of town right after that. So I'll let y'all know. But we'll be back to our regular schedule custom program. All right, we got Miss Welder 69. She says, I sure did dance and sing with you at work when you sang Prince's song. Thank you so much, Miss Welder. She said, yes, one of my favorites. Yeah, honey. This is what it sounds like. Hey, when doves cry. Yes, that was my shit. That was my shit. We got Cynthia Junkins, 2250. Hey, Cyn. Hey, Cyn. She says, I was watching another video about Beyond the Gates. They also mentioned the fact that they have shorts. Such short sofas on the show. They sure do. Them little feet, them little legs, honey. Y'all, them girls is model less, they tall and slim. Why y'all gonna get them little legs, Blaze Network 1990. He says, nah, I'm Michael fan. You a Michael fan, so you ain't feeling Prince. I love Michael too. And Michael, I used to have a crush on Michael. But I didn't really appreciate Prince's music until he, went up, you know, went up to glory. And we didn't even know he was taking stuff like he was. These superstars be perpetrating, y'all. They be perpetrating. But I was a Michael fan, totally true and true. But then when Prince, transitioned over to the other world, become one of our ancestors, I was like, I started appreciating his music. And I said, well, does Michael play an instrument like Prince does? I mean, I'm not trying to compare. I know he was a good writer, and it's like Michael just heard the sound in his heart and he just pulled it out. And whoever he had as his producer or musicians, they knew what he wanted. Boom, 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 boom. It's like this is what he would hear in his soul. And somehow they would know exactly what he wanted and they would play that shit. So he was a genius. They both were, but I like them both. I do. I like them both. I do like them both. But thank you, Blaze. Blaze, you old bad self. We got Angelica W4O. She says, did you hear that Ronnie Rose, who plays Chelsea, is leaving the show, or is just that's a rumor, girl? They be doing that on Facebook groups. That's why I don't really peek in there much, because they'll be doing like some type of clickbait shit so that you can click it, and then when you read the fucking story, it ain't got nothing to do with Chelsea leaving. They said the same thing about I think Ted. I think Keith. Keith just started. How the hell he gonna be leaving already? No, Michael. Michael, he plays Smitty. Cause you can look on my stories. I did a little post about him saying that he wasn't leaving because somebody had did a post about him leaving. Smitty said, I ain't going no damn way. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. So yeah, they'll do that. And Crystal Waters responded. She says, probably a rumor. I've seen that reported for the actors who play Smitty, Cat, and Chelsea. Right. Exactly. I know I remember seeing it for Smitty, because I posted it on my wall. And we have Cynthia Junkins. She says, I remember those days. Yes, girl, we was the remote controls and the antenna holders. Wasn't that some bullshit? My daddy would get up. I mean, I would get up, lay in that damn bed. Girl, I was so mad. Calling me in there to turn some damn TV. I'm like, goodness great. When I tell you when they discovered damn remote controls, that was a blessing to my soul. Do you hear me? That means I didn't have to get up and walk. I was so mad at him. Had to go and turn the channel, and you could hear it click 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 click. It had the dial on it, so if you had them big old fucking big damn TVs, it toot 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 toot. He wanted me to turn the damn TV when he could have gotten his lazy ass up and turned it himself. I miss my daddy, but damn, you know. Anyway, we are going to go on the video recap 133 where Eva with her afro puff and baby hairs is looking all crazy. Andre with his 8 ball shirt and Bill looking at us in the camera. Bill is always looking in the camera. Always. I always catch him looking in the camera. Always. All right, we got James. James says, I'm not sure if anyone in my Chicago family has ever attended the Bud Billiken parade. Maybe one or two, or one of my older cousins, maybe. I don't remember anyone talking about it, but knowing them, they probably watched the parade from home. The parade is named for the Bud Billiken, who is a fictional character, really. The Bud Billiken parade was last month. Oh, okay. I was wondering, was it a holiday? Because I used to watch it on WGN all the time, all the time. But thank you, James. I knew somebody would talk about it. I knew they would. We have Angelica. Angelica says, I don't know if the writers want us to forget that Leslie attempted to unalive Laura twice, honey. But I can't. And because of that, I wish no good for her. Damn, Angelica. I want Leslie to wear orange for the next 25 years. Damn, Angelica, you don't want no good for Leslie. Damn. She said, I wish no good for Leslie. Yeah. Jordan Lawrence says, I think they're going to bring that back either at the end of this year or next session. I hope so. I hope next season. I hope so, Jordan. I hope you're right, my love. Have I seen your name before? I don't remember seeing your name. So if this is your first time, welcome, my love. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come over here and talk, because that's what we do, honey. But yeah, I mean, Leslie is a smart woman. Remember, Anita told her that when she wanted to sit down and act like she wanted to get to know her mammy. And Anita told Leslie, like, Barbara was smart. And she didn't let nobody walk over her. Which I know that Leslie is smart. You know who else said she was smart? Ted. Ted said that Leslie is smart. And so, and we see how smart she is. Although she knew that they was going to come and try to stop her from becoming a member or maintaining her membership at the damn country club. And she knew exactly what to do. She knew exactly what she found out what they was fucking missing, or she found out what they might have been, and if you can do a little bit of internet research, you'll know, okay, they've been trying to get a sports facility, they've been trying to do this, or she's just probably listening around to see what they need. This bitch only been a millionaire for what, 60 days, and she's able to come over there and create a whole fucking wing, which they need. You know what I'm saying? And that's a smart move. But you to be hanging on the tip of this man's for almost 30 years, you're smarter than that. You're so much smarter than that. So I wish that she would just shake it off and just be wise with her money, create her own business, do something, even if it's like a theater or something that will be a lasting impression on her skills, instead of just fucking up that damn house with magenta paint and a damn moat. A crazy ass. Oh, we got DJ What the Cut. DJ said Team Ashley Andre. You want them? What the cut? Why did you want them? Ooh, DJ, I think you just saying that because you want a reaction out of my rascals, honey. Well, James jumped on you. He was like, what? Andre? Ashtray? Rhymes with ashtray. That's how they're known here in Rascal Land. So James says it's all good. Ain't nobody mad at you, bruh. But it's gonna be fun. Yes, it's gonna be fun, especially now he married. I wonder, did they like what they call what is it? revoked the marriage or annulled it, maybe. Hopefully they didn't. I want y'all to stay married. I really do. I want them to stay married. Because they both know that she loves Bill. He loves Ashley. Just come back and just put it in their face just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Or they might go to Bill and see what they can do about in see how they can handle that whole marriage thing in Vegas. So we'll see. We got Cynthia. She says, I have my husband as Ice. And oh, okay. And my grandson asked me why that I said it stands for in case of emergency. I had asked in the other video, if you have your significant other or your boo or your husband or your girlfriend or whoever it is in your phone as their nickname, what do you have them? So I have mine. His name is Big Sir because he's a big guy and I call him Sir. So he's Big Sir. And so Cynthia says she calls her man Ice Baby. I thought it was something else, girl. Not the administration related, but I thought it was something else, girl. We got James. James said that evil voice though. I mean, Tad, a loud ass. She proved my point, didn't she? Remember, she was all that damn Orphe jeans, and when damn Tomas told her about what happened. Wait a minute, you said about it. It's all loud. He was like, wait a minute. I don't want the whole world to know. I told her loud ass. She just is loud. Gosh, she loud. Who we got Cynthia. She says, when my husband and I first got married, we used to make a lot of spontaneous trips to the beach. Okay. We're not that far from it. And he's always say, be ready when I get home. Okay. What else he been wanting you to be ready for, girl? Okay. Y'all can still go. Are your kids older now that y'all don't have to go as much? Yeah, go on and take your trip to the beach. Tell them that's what you want to do for your birthday since y'all didn't have a chance to do it before. So, all right. Okay. We're going to move on to episode number 134, which was one of my favorite episodes. 134 was my favorite episode, not if overall, but like y'all already know how much I bigged up Miss Tamara Tooney. I just said that shows she's got a fucking great sense of humor. They could have gotten a drag person to play that part, but no, she's like, no, bitch, I'm doing that shit, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. We needed this. We needed this. We did. So I'm happy that they gave us a lighthearted, funny, corny as fuck episode because we needed it. All right, we have Elizabeth Lassiter. She says, hey, Auntie, you're so right. We needed this lighthearted episode this week. Thank you, Boo. Can't wait to see Bill's face when he finds out Danny married. Right, right. I hope now Kat breaks up with Tomas. I hope. Well, he probably will break up with her. All the signs say y'all not supposed to be together. That Danny and Andre wedding was hilarious. And with fake Anita, honey, you think they're going to get their marriage annulled once they realize what they did? Probably. I mean, they talked about it a little bit yesterday. They did. They talked about what are we going to do? All right, Mr. Husband. All right, Mrs. Wife. So who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? But I loved it. I really did. But thank you so much, Elizabeth. Love you, boo. We got the real Reed. I'm sorry. Hey, the real Reed, boo. Hey, girl. How are you, my love? How are you? Thank you so much for commenting on my channel. Please don't let this be the first or the last time, honey. You got something to say. Thank you so much, honey. She says, I enjoyed your channel. Thank you. I love hearing you read the lines. Thank you, baby. Does Laura still work at Nicole's office? I mean, right? Do Jacob and Naomi live in a studio apartment or a bedroom? I'm so curious. See, me and you twins, girl. Me and you twins. Because it looks like all that money that they make as a lawyer and as a cop, and that every time we see each other, they was in the bed. Episode 1, they was in the bed. That's all. You walk in there, that's all you see. Ain't no downstairs, girl. Ain't no kitchen. Ain't no couch. It's just it's just a bed and a desk. That's it, and a door. It's just like a inefficiency. But thank you so much, the real Reed. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Cynthia Judkins says, yes, I will. Okay, you will listen to the podcast. Thank you. Yeah, I might do it. I don't know now. I don't know. It's a lot of work, but I might. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Thank you, Cyn. We have Raquel Basson 3260. She said, drunk Danny and Andre are hilarious. Aren't they hilarious? It had me cracking up. They were yin and yang. They were so in sync with one another. I think a lot of those lines were like made up. I think that those certainly weren't scripted. They couldn't be. 'Cause there was so much going on. And the picture that I picked for the thumbnail was she had turned around and was like, yes, and she hit her hair all in his face, and he just standing there. I'm like, I know it took everything in his power to not crack the fuck up at that. I know he did. I know he couldn't have he tried his best to hold that laugh in because that shit was funny. We got Miss Welder 69 says, hell yeah, I will listen to your podcast because God knows I need your help in that area. Okay. And not because we don't know what we like, but because we are great when it happens. But I just don't want any more. Oh, Miss Welder. It for me, I want more. The older I get, I don't know if it's just genetics or what, but the older I get, I'm at the point, girl, I want it every day. And I'm very, very attracted to my boyfriend. Very attracted to him. So, and he like the energy that we have for each other. It is so amazing, you know. So I can do it every day, and I never thought I could be like that. And I have TMI, but you know, women. I've had a partial hysterectomy, so you would think that, and I still have my, you know, too much. Still got my ovaries. So I know that people say when you take your ovaries out, that kind of, you know, tinkles a little bit with your attitude and your drive. But for me, I every day, and I've had experiences with people that I wasn't as ready. If y'all can read all between them lines, I wasn't as ready as I am with him. It don't take much. It really don't. I don't know, and he's a logophile, and I love a man who's great with his words, and he's great with his words, and he doesn't have to say much to get me. You know, it's just his voice, the way his voice echoes and whisper. It's just something. It's something about him that it don't. You ain't got to strike this match more than once. You really don't. But the striking it a lot, you know, helps, baby. It helps. But it's the older you get, you do understand that your body does change. I'm happy that mine's is changing this way and not in the opposite way. But I'm sorry, boo. I'm sure that you attracted to your man. I'm sure you is. Y'all might have to, you know, get you the rolls or something. If you want the rolls, out, you know, I bought that on Amazon too. Y'all know what the rolls is. Hmm. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Carolyn Max Wilson. Hey, Miss Carolyn, we ain't seen you in a while, honey. Where you been? We been missing you. She said, hey, Auntie Shar, where you been, girl? You know you my mama namesake. You can't be leaving me like that, girl. But if it's work related, I totally understand. So thank you. Hello, my girlfriend. Thank you. We got Teach Jazz 217. Hey, Teach Jazz says, I loved every scene with Danny and Andre. Thank you, Teach Jazz. They really provided much needed comic relief after the intense kidnapping storyline. Loved fake Anita. Me too. See, thank you. Thank you. Creativity wins, honey. Thank you so much. We got Angelica. She says, Andre and Danny were the most exciting part of this episode. Facts. I had so much fun watching them. I laughed and cried because they were so cute, but when they woke up from the drunkenness, they're both going to be in shock. And so Big Bad Bill the Fixer can't fix that one. Nope. He gonna be so pissed off, honey. I can't wait to see it. So Michael Palms, hey Michael, I ain't seen you in a while too. Hey Michael, hopefully you well. He says, so did Danny going? So is Danny going to tell? Is going to call Uncle Ted? So is Daddy going to call Ted Uncle Ted? I think you meant Danny. There you go, messing with them fingers and typing wrong names, Michael. So you're saying that? So is Danny going to start calling Ted Uncle Ted? She better fucking not. She don't even want to call him nothing. She was, what did she call him? Scum. That's what she probably called him, Uncle Scum. I think that's what she called him the last time. We got Exotic Butterfly. Hey, Exotic Butterfly, I got your email, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I remember that song too by before you turn off the lights, let's get one thing understood. If you want to make love to me, that's Michelle A. You got to do it good. That's high voice acting Michelle A. I have like this crazy video. I might have to take it off of TikTok and move it over here so y'all can see Michelle A. Beautiful girl. I think we're about the same age. Michelle A is beautiful, but she sang on one of her songs. Ba, dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put this over here. Hopefully, I don't get no strike on it because it's live. So hopefully, they won't strike me. But she was so drunk, y'all. She was so out of it. I was like, poor Michelle A. Oh my God, poor Michelle A. Anyway, exotic. But I did get your email. Thank you, boo. She says Kat needs to sing "Love Me Right" by Rufus and Shaka Khan, and the hook to the song Turn Off the Lights by World Class Wrecking Crew to Tomas if they hook up again. I hope Tomas is the same. I hope he is the same lame lover with Eva. Maybe she and Kat will bond over it. I hope so, girl. I'm hoping to God and praying that, whew, that he ain't good. She said, what did she tell Chelsea? She told Chelsea that he lacks luster. It's something about him that is just not. Yeah, I think a lot of it has a lot to do with Kat being in her head. Yeah, I think she's overthinking it, or she might have been exposed to this over romanticizing, what that should be every time. If you look at it on books, you go online, like she said, on every podcast, every IG post, if your first time is trash, then your relationship is doomed. So that seed was planted in the back of her mind, and so she could never get over that because she don't even know what good lovemaking is because that's all she's had. She didn't have anything to compare it to. But that damn Chelsea broke that shit down, didn't she? Ooh, that girl broke it down. Chelsea, you better talk, girl. We got Lightning Storm. Hey, Lightning Boo. He says, I was not happy with some of the things in the episode. The Eva Martin conversation was more than a little uncomfortable. It was almost hostile. While they were playing it like it was a friendly but awkward. I agree. Remember I said, I'm like, Tomas, you ain't got no nigga you could talk to about this. What's going on? Why are you talking to your girlfriend's enemy? I don't care if that's her sister. Why are you talking to her about you and your girlfriend having trouble in the bed? You dummy. Lightning also says, I also didn't like that Tamara Tooney, okay, played the Anita impersonator. That felt like I was watching a weird cartoon. Fever Dream. I did like the overall fun and lighthearted stuff, but those two things were just weird to me. I can understand. Thank you for your honesty, Lightning. You know you always be honest with me, and I appreciate you. But you already know how I felt. That just shows that she has some type of sense of humor. She chose to do it because they could have easily got somebody else. But she's like, no, bitch, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But I've been to Vegas and I ain't never seen nothing that weird. But hell, you liable to see that and some more. But thank you, Lightning. We got Raquel Batson. She says the Anita personator was too funny. The dancing during the vows, this wedding was too funny. Right? It had me cracking up. It had me cracking up. It was corny, but it had me cracking up. Miss Carolyn McWilson, she says, I'm loving the Anita Williams voice. Thank you, girl. I had a good time. Lightning, if nothing else, I had a ball doing that damn voice. She brought out the actress Char, the award winning. I won one award for my show that I did a long time ago on The Color Purple. But I'm award actress, award winning. Yeah, yeah. I was happy to play that part. I was so happy. Oh, so happy to do that voice, honey. It was so much fun. We got Raquel. She also says, I'm so glad Martin checked Eva about Leslie hating Nicole. Okay. Nicole ain't done nothing to her. Ain't done a damn thing to that woman. That Nicole was up there living her black ass life. And Eva had a nerve to say, well, my mama said that she stole her man. God, Ted was married. Bitch. What? Like I tell you, she just takes up for her mama just way too damn much for me. I just don't like it. Cynthia says June was starstruck when she met Anita, holding on to her hand for dear life, like how Florence did. I don't know if y'all remember the Jeffersons, but when Florence was holding on to Billy D. Williams because that's like her favorite person, and she thought that Mr. Jefferson or George had hired a fake Billy D. Speaking of an impersonator, because I think he was trying to do this campaign for his cleaning, so he hired all these impersonators. So she thought that the real Billy D was a fake Billy D. She's like, she came out there with her head tied up, baby, with her house coat on. Like, nigga, don't be playing no bullshit with me. I know Billy D when I see one, and your ass ain't no fucking Billy D. Williams. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, that was so funny. He was like, nice to meet you, Lord. When she found out it was her, when she found out it was him, and his hand was out, he's like, you gonna make my arm fall off? She said, what you say? He said, are you gonna let my arm fall off. He said, Mr. Jefferson, did you hear what he just said? He said the same line like he said to Donna Ross and Lady Sings the Blues. I don't know why I remember that. And damn Louise like, yes, I heard him, honey. Hi, Billy. And he was like, hi, nice to meet you, Mrs. Jefferson. She said, hi. No, that was Helen. Hi. How are you? She couldn't remember. Her words just left. They had on blue, baby, and they had their little flower in their hair, like how Lady Sings the Blues has it in her hair, baby. And so he was about to leave, so Florence was grabbing his hand, and they was about to go. She's like, "Please, Miss, please don't go, Billy. I'll be right back, please. All I gotta do is take these rollers out, please." He's like, "Don't worry." He says, "I'm just so flattered to finally meet my #1 fan." That nigga planted a big kiss on her lips. She said, "Ah!" and fell out. They had the fan the fuck out of her. Yeah, when Louise met him, he was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." She was just looking at him so mesmerized. She said, "Huh? Oh yeah." Mm. I'm like, Billy D was fine. Like Clifton Davis and Billy D, yes, fine. I know I went through all of that, but we're on the front porch. But yeah, that reminded me of her being starstruck when it came to like the Florence Billy D. Williams situation, how June was acting toward Anita. She calls her. I met the great Anita Williams. She'll say Anita, Anita Williams. So yeah. Cynthia also says, "Poor Doug, thinking that Bill is still on his side." Girl, right? And where the fuck does Doug think that Bill was an outstanding lawyer, upstanding lawyer? He's outstanding, but he ain't upstanding. Everybody know that Bill is dirty. No, what in the world? What he been hiding? Everybody know that Bill is shisty. Cynthia also says the Haley scene, they could have left that out and showed more of Danny and Andre or June conversation with Nicole and Anita. I agree. That was really cute. Cynthia also says Tomas is still taking too much to Eva about Kat. Facts, facts, facts. Raquel says, Mr. and Mrs. Richardson, right? That's what I said, Mr. and Mrs. Richardson. And Raquel also says, again, Tomas is doing too much. He can't stop running his mouth. Facts, girl. I don't understand why he talking too much about his girlfriend. You stupid ass. I don't get him. I just don't get him. All right, we on episode 135, which was yesterday's show. This is gonna be a really short front porch. I think I had skipped some front porches, some videos, like 2 weeks ago. So I'm sorry, y'all, if I didn't get a chance to catch up. I'm just gonna move forward, baby. That's all I can do. But we got Richard Campbell, 1535. Hey, Richard, what's going on, my love? That's a great show. Thank you, my love. I'm trying to see. Have I ever seen you before? I don't think I have, but anyway, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for your words, baby. They mean a lot. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Please don't let this be the first or the last time you make a statement, okay? We have Janice Ty. Hey, Janice. She says, I loved 134 to episode 134. It was funny and refreshing. Thank you. Exactly. It was very fun. Like I said, with everything that we've been through personally in our real world and what they've been through on the damn episode, that whole Allison 2 or 3 weeks just wore me the fuck out. It just wore me out. It was just a lot. So we needed this. We really did. We needed this. We got Miss Welder. She says, I don't understand why a lot of people didn't like this episode. I'm with you. They definitely needed a silly episode. Danny and Andre are killing. Thank you, Miss Welder. Yeah, some people just didn't like it. They just didn't like it. They said I heard one particular YouTuber. He watches it and he says, it's Spill It Boy TV. I love him. Me and him are the same age. I really wish I could meet him and just hug him because he's good. But he says out of all of the episodes that he's watched, he said he did not like that particular episode 134. He hated it. I don't know why he said he hated it, but he hated it, and I didn't want to hear his reasons. I wanted to know which one it was. He had a great title that teased it to let us know that he did hate one of the episodes. I was hoping it wasn't 134, but it was. But everybody has their own opinion. It's cool, honey. Everybody has their own opinion, and I admire that he was like, no, I don't like that shit. I don't like it. So we got Cynthia. She says we used to have the phone cord that went through the whole house, and oh my God, don't mess up the number. You're dialing, girl. Ryan, you gotta start that shit all the way back over. I forgot about that, girl. You be dialing it. And that damn thing, tick, 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 then like, damn, what was it 773 or 733? Ooh, girl, that rotary phone was a whole mess. Oh my God. Like when I showed my daughter what a rotary phone was when she was like 7 or 9, we was at a estate sale. And I love going to estate sales and different like shops and stuff like that. So I showed her what it was. And so she didn't know what it was. She didn't know that you had to put your finger in there and move it around so it could turn. She was pushing the numbers. She was pushing the number. I was like, what you pushing it? I was like, that's not how you do it. I showed her how the rotary went, and she just thought that was so amazing. I was like, oh God, y'all don't even understand. These kids would die to have a cord. A cord. I mean, we got cords, but shit, they would die. That's why they have, these power banks to charge your phones and, headphones that are cordless and stuff. So they would die. We have Blaze Networks. Hey, Blaze, he says, I notice everyone that watched this show, take it too serious. Relax, it's a show. Enjoy it. Laugh. The last episode was so funny. Was so funny. I agree with Shar. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blaze. Yeah, a lot of people do take it too serious. I'm like, it's a show. Them people don't know us. Well, I'll say, I'll, they know me a little bit, me a little bit, but they don't know us, and we don't know them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, um, yeah, these people get so stanny and is that the word when you really like a favorite, like you're a fan of person? They just really take it really too serious. Some people, Danny's character Carla is nowhere near as bougie as her character. She's very earthy. That girl be going in the mountains. She has beautiful kids. She's a she she loves who she loves. It's like, yeah. They're fucking them characters up now. They doing it. And it's good that they have people who believe in them so much that they follow them. I wish I would have went to. They had something called CBS Fest in Atlanta, and they had all of the people from all of the different shows that were going to be renewed for the next season. And if I would have known that, honey, I would have see if I can go down there and take a tour of the damn Beyond the Gates lot. I would have loved to take a tour just to see what's going on there and be on the lot with all the different sets and stuff. I would have loved that. And because I saw one of the guys from one of the Beyond the Gates groups, he was there and he took a selfie with everybody, honey. I think he and somebody else does the Beyond the Gates podcast. So, but yeah, I think they do take it serious. Yeah, they do that with musicians. Oh my God, please don't say nothing bad about. I ain't gonna say their names. Well, y'all know the three women that if you say anything bad about them superstars, baby, they hear you. You ain't even got to say it. It's like, I don't know if it's in the algorithm or whatever, but if you say the one of them just came off a tour, one just laid out an album like this last week, and the one other one has a podcast that be lighting up everybody. And I saw her perform one time. I wasn't impressed. So it's like, and I've only seen two out of the three performing in real life. Have I seen? Yeah, seen two out of the three, and the first one was of course great, but and the second one, yeah, and she's supposed to be pregnant too. So like I said, I ain't saying no names, but them people will fight for these women. They really will. And I'm like, y'all, these people is rich. Y'all still in y'all little house like me. Three bedroom, one bathroom house. Shit. I mean, I love them. I'm team, cat all day, but that girl don't know me. you know. So yeah, but yeah, you're right, Blaze. Thank you so much for that statement. They do take it serious. They really do. And it can be ugly too, when you have a new character that shows up on there and their looks might be a little different than the norm. People like to be critical and be ugly, and be mean talking about people. I'm like, bitch, um, they are on the show. You ain't. Shit. Your ass ain't on the damn show. Shit. Let that lady be great. Let that man be great. Shit. I mean, I might say something about people in the background, but I don't talk about their looks or be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. We have Angelica. She says June is such a great job with Samantha, much better than Anita did with Kat. Right. I agree. She gave really good advice, really great advice. We have Crystal Water. She says, to me, Smitty is acting more jealous of June than concerned for Samantha. Ooh, he needs to chill. He thinks he might be replaced. Also, I think Martin was the mean one, not Smitty. I thought so too, Crystal. You know you be bringing things crystal clear, honey. But yeah, I thought that he really act like a pure ass. I think he did. I didn't think he needed to talk to that beautiful black queen the way he did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it like that, but I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. I was like, bitch, pick up that damn cake and that damn on that counter and bust it upside his fucking head. When he talked to her in the middle of her damn job. I was like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is? Shit. I was so mad at how he disrespected her. I was so mad. And she looked so hurt. That girl played that part. Let me see what James said. James says, you nailed it, Crystal. Samantha needs her mother around to discuss things she probably rather not discuss with her great grand, her aunties. Some of us say aunties, don't we? And certainly not with her pappies. And with that raging bull Tyrell, Martin is only mean when he's provoked by a cheating papa or by two racist hillbillies. Otherwise, Martin is as cool as the other side of the pillow. Right. That's a cool side too. Flip that pillow over. Yes. Smitty is usually chill as well. But when Smitty gets snitty, batten down the hatches, honey, and duck. It would take more than a Kit Kat bar to calm his ass down. His hormones are flying all over the damn place. Yes, go get some pain. You're mean because you're horny. That's what that is. Let Martin move upstairs in that bedroom. Dog it. Ain't nobody coming after them children. Martin did that because he didn't tell you every damn thing. Don't get mad at the kids. Shit. God, doggy, he got on my nerves. He was so disrespectful. Let me hurry up because it's about to come on, and I want to get this uploaded. Cynthia Judkins says, "June's hair is cute, right? Right. Like I said, I told you she had dyed her hair blonde. I saw that like about a few weeks ago. So yeah, June. Cynthia also says June did very well with her conversation with Samantha. She absolutely did. She has so many great nuggets there. And Cynthia also says, I'm glad Martin and Tyrell had a conversation finally. Ted needs to do the same thing with Kat and Martin. They've had a lot going on, and he has no fucking clue. Facts, facts, and all facts." And Janice Ty says, "Honey, I did not like how Smitty handled June. Girl, me neither. You heard what I just went off on his ass." Sharon Beeden, she says, Smitty's feelings are valid. After all, the adoption was a closed adoption, but didn't they give Samantha permission to have lunch with June, right? So that she could talk to her mammy? We all have heard of children who were adopted wanting to find their biological parent. Let's not forget that Smitty and Martin let Samantha and Tyrell make their own decision most of the time. Thank you. He was more upset that Martin didn't tell him or didn't discuss that with him. I get that. Yeah, Martin should have told him first before making the decision. Yes. But him to go and chew out damn June like that was so disrespectful. Then you had a nerve was, you know what, okay, I'll let the kids see you. Bitch, you just sat here and told me that I couldn't and you threatened me. Shit. Oh, he was so disrespectful. Like they said, we thought that Martin's ass was mean. No, Smitty took the trophy now because him like, God, you better go ahead and get some counseling. What's wrong with you? Kenny's dead, baby. He ain't coming back and getting them kids. Shit. Anyway, that's all for this video. Let me go ahead and get this uploaded of this week's front porch. Let me go ahead and get myself ready to sit down and go ahead and get ready for episode number 136, I think, of Beyond the Gate. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.